Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Brothers Grim Dark and Warhammer from the Beginning, the game.
Again.
With Dean, again.
From the beginning.
From the beginning, again. Well, almost at the end there. This is your second last of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you come back next time, I will have nothing more to teach you.
You've learned.
Send you off on your own.
Yeah.
You've
learned all you can.
He must fend for himself now. Only time will tell if Dean will survive.
Don't count on it. Doesn't bode well.
So we're up to 1,500 points this week, which is pretty much the biggest battles we play on the channel. Occasionally, when we've got something extra big, we'll do 2,000 points, but usually that's what we're going to play. So Dean is playing his first 1,500 point game. We're not going to do mission-specific rules yet, but other than that, this is pretty much standard game. So we've got 5 objective markers, we've got warlord traits and relics.
Warlord traits,
we're playing stratagems, all the things.
Okay.
So, with no further ado, we're going to talk about our exciting 3 keys today.
I do.
So would you like to go first, Dean, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Go first, okay.
So, I'm looking forward to playing with my Overlord.
What's his name?
Big
Drum roll.
Kerakar, the Doomsfather.
The Doomsfather.
The Doomsfather.
Kerakar.
Good to see what you can do.
Yeah, because you never played with an Overlord before. You've never played with any royalty before, which is usually a big thing for the big Necrons. You've just had all the advisors kicking about with no royalty. So here he is today to see what he
hopefully he lives up to his name.
So we've got live up to his name. So what's he? Has he got some relics, some warlord traits?
He does. He has a relic which is Arrow of Infinity.
Sounds fancy.
That's for his. He's got like a crossbow thing in his arm. Fire it once, but it can do hell of damage.
Yeah. So rather than the normal Tachyon arrow, that goes from strength 12 to strength 16. So wins everything in the game on 2s basically, and it goes from damage D6 to just straight 6.
Which is class.
This is class. Yes. AP minus 5. Damage 6. You can only fire it once, but oh boy, that's gonna
once is all it needs.
You gonna cause a dent in something, for sure. So that's that.
And I've got a what's my trait? Merciless Tyrant.
Oh,
which
sounds like the man.
Sounds like the man. Add 1 to strength and attacks.
Cool. So he's 4 attacks base, so he goes up to 5 attacks.
Okay.
And he's strength 5, so he goes to strength 6, and then with his glaive, he's that magic number in 40k, which is strength 8.
Sweet spot,
because there's a lot of toughness 4 in the game. So as soon as you hit that strength 8, you know you're wounding stuff on 2s, which is it's a lovely place to be. So yeah, being strength 8 with
good to be there.
Damage, I think he's damage D3 and strength and AP minus 3. So decent combat weapon. So yeah, he'll do some decent in combat, decent in shooting, and he's...
well that would then hopefully help with my other fellas, the 20 unit
Necron Warriors. Warriors. So yeah, the other commanding ability that he does is My Will Be Done.
That's the one.
Which basically picks a unit within 9 inches and they get +1 to hit rolls. So that big unit of 20 warriors...
Because 10's the max.
10's is what you had before. So they're going to be churning out 40 shots now. Hitting on 2s. Wounding basically all my space wolves on 3s because they're strength 5. And they're AP minus 2, and if they're within half range, they're going to be AP minus 3. So I really don't know what I'm going to do about that unit in this game. That's a lot of firepower. I guess I'm just going to have to run at it and try.
I'll just have to try.
I'll just have to try.
Try, Linden.
Just have to try. Okay, so that's 2 in your last key.
And the last one is the Flayed ones.
Flayed ones.
I've only played with them once, and they kind of popped in at the end of the game.
Ate some wolves.
They're not obviously highly damaged, but it'd be good just to see what they can do.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. I like the look of them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Just drop them in somewhere and
drop them in, and they can, even if they don't kill anything, they're only 50 points. They can just claim an objective, and that's always it's always handy to have units in your army that can just do a job.
Just be good to have the whole thing of just dropping them in somewhere.
Yeah, it's fun.
And tying up, and then that might change the game. Or
suddenly there's an objective that I own, and now you can test it or whatever. So they're a useful unit. And cheap, cheap for 50 points.
Cheap chips.
So across from that, I never talk about him, so I'm going to talk about him today, is Vigo.
Talk about Vigo.
So yeah, he's I pretty much very rarely don't run him. And today I am running him with a relic, which is the Storm's Eye, which I think is one of the better relics in the Space Wolf book, which basically whenever he casts a psychic power from the Tempestus discipline, which is the Space Wolf specific psychic powers, every unit within 12 inches of him, he rolls a d6 for, and on a 4+, he does a mortal wound. So it really helps with his damage output. I think in one of the games I had against Rowan, he did 9 mortal wounds in a phase.
Did he?
Yeah, because he did that, he's got Smite, and he's got Living Lightning. And yeah, all those combined, he can really churn out quite a bit of damage. So
to himself.
Yeah, to himself. And yeah, and then next turn he blew himself up. So that's Vigo. I'm also going to be running, for the first time, freshly painted unit is my Invader ATVs, all-terrain vertebrates, because as you'll see coming on the screen now, I have taken some liberties in what I think an ATV should look like. I've Space Wolfified them. Yes, I'm really looking forward to running these. I'm actually running them as 3 different units because I don't have any other fast attacks, so they're going to be zipping around the board and maybe claiming some objectives for me when I need them to, and also shooting at Dean's Doomstalker with their multi-meltas.
This is the first unit you've got that's quite kind of can move.
Yeah, they're fast. So I think they're
vehicle.
10-inch move. Yeah, vehicle vertebrate based. Yeah, so they're going to be zipping about, and yeah, they've got a decent bit of shooting output. They've also got 6 kind of bolter shots on them as well. So we'll see what they can do. And lastly, I just used them against Rowan yesterday in the game I was playing in for the first time as my Blade Guard. They did okay. If you've seen that game yet or not, they had sort of one turn of doing well and then kind of got wiped out after that. But anyway, moving on, we'll see how they do against today. I needed another combat unit to face off against Dean's big blob of Scorpex. So hopefully they can just create a bit of a mash in the middle of the board, and we'll see who comes out on top. But anyway, we shall move over to the board now and see what happens in deployment.
To the board.
Okay, here we are. Rowan has done another lovely table for us. Again,
lovely job.
Very Space Wolfy. We're on home turf once more, the Space Wolves. But will that be enough? Maybe this is home world for the Necrons as well. Maybe they've just risen up through the ice.
Yeah.
As I've woken them up with my stompy boots.
Who's doing all that stomping about?
Who's up there? Go see it as Clarence.
Okay. So we'll consider both our home turf.
Both are home turf. So it's a nice looking board over here. We're just treating this as line of sight blocking. Got light cover, light cover, light cover. Inside the boxes is light cover as well. And if you're up on these, light cover.
Light cover, light cover, light
cover.
Light
cover. Bit of dents here, bit of dents over here. And everything else is just kind of line of sight blocking.
Does this move? Or like spins or?
Pops up.
Oh, okay.
No, it does no spinniness.
Oh, cool if it did. Man, that'd be cool.
It's a fixed radar dish. Whatever it needs to be seeing is
there.
Over yonder. Doesn't need to pay attention to anything else in the vast galaxy. It's just whatever is over there. So we shall roll to see who puts the unit down first.
I'll try not to get anything down the back of it.
Yeah, try to do better. Yeah. I mean, there's the nice big space here for rolling in.
That's better. What'd you get?
It's beatable. That beats
5.
It. I assume you want me to put a unit down first, Dean?
You presume correctly.
Okay, I shall do that now.
And here we are, in deployment. Dean opts to put his unit of immortals inside the box, and Linden counters this with his Blade Guard doing the same. However, the two commanders differ on where they put their HQ hubs. Linden deploys his centrally, whereas Dean puts his on the left flank. We will see what effects that has in-game.
Okay, deployment done. There's some scary Necrons on the other side of the board. I don't
facing you down?
Yeah, that big unit of 20. I just don't know how to deal with that. Well, we'll see what happens. See what come may. So yeah, we'll see who gets first turn. I know in me this will be another 1 here. It's 3.
3.
Oh, Battle of Wills.
Battle of the
You
Winds.
can go first this time.
5.
So good old roll.
3 again. Double 3s.
Double 3s. So the Necrons will be kicking things off.
Necrons to go first.
Yes. So we'll be back in Dean's command phase.
Okay, my command phase. I am going to turn Command protocol to add 1 inch of movement. Yeah, 1 inch of movement.
For everything that's within range of a character, basically.
Within range of a character.
So yeah, all that gets... Well, all this is actually going to be getting +2 because of Relentless March.
March.
For the Overlord.
Yep.
And then the Scorpix will be getting +1.
Because they're next to this.
The Scorpix
mode.
Yep.
And they're
not
normal.
Getting it. They're going to get bonuses.
Okie dokie.
My will be done.
Thy will be done.
So you get to pick a unit within 9 inches, and they get +1 to...
+1, so we'll go for the 20.
The big unit 20. So yeah, they've now got...
It's just one unit.
One unit,
One unit, okay.
Yeah, so they've now got a 7-inch move.
Yep.
With 18-inch weapons.
Yep.
So they should be able to get in range.
Take it over.
And if worse comes to worse, you could also advance with them and they still get to shoot.
Okay.
So yeah, that's...
Okay, that's pretty much all I can do.
All you can do. Okay, well, we'll see what you do in your movement phase then.
Necron movement phase, and the big unit of warriors did need to advance to get the Ghost Reapers in range. But they are in range, and we will see what havoc they wreak this turn.
Hey-oh!
Shot
him!
my little
rotter.
vertebrae there. Okay, we're moving on to next.
Oh, well, I just don't know.
Him?
Yeah.
What's he shooting at?
The Dread.
Okay, I'm going to use a stratagem, Dean.
Son of a gun.
1 CP stratagem to
Vent.
pop some smoke. So you're -1 to hit. For my smoke popping.
Smoke popping.
So you'll be hitting on 5s this time, but D6 shots. See how many
So I roll for the
number of shots.
number of
you get.
shots.
Yeah.
Please be big. 5.
5 is big. 5 big shots.
5 big shots. So that means
Hitting on 5s.
hitting on 5.
Pop some smoke.
So it would be 4s before then.
Yeah.
Because of the smoke, that's
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Your strength 12, I think. So wounding on 3s. Go straight through my armour.
Ocha!
So roll, see how much damage you get. D6.
With 1 dice.
1 dice. D6 damage.
Oh!
Both
This would be a good start of the game.
Could be.
Be positive. 5.
5. So because I'm a dreadnought, it becomes 4, but still, you've halved his wounds. So he's just down to 4.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Well done, Mr. Doomsday.
Well done,
Stalker.
Doomstalker. You did good. Now,
The big blob.
the big blob.
Where are they
Jesus.
going? You could also split them if you wanted to.
Should just send everything into your ATA.
ATV.
ATV.
I mean, that will definitely kill it. So you
Look,
could.
be nasty because I know you're first time playing it, but I'm
No,
just kind
no,
of thinking.
no. I think I'm just trying to work out if that's overkill, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen 20 Necron warriors fire before. So why don't you do that? Why don't you do it this turn, and then next turn we can decide if that was overkill or not.
Oh, all right, okay.
Or you could put.
Or could put some into the dread.
Yeah, you could put some. So you could put. How will you put these 6 into the dread
6 to dread,
and 14 into him?
14 into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want to do first?
We'll do 6 first.
6 first. That's a small amount of dice.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
12 shots from them.
Okay. 2.
I've still got my
4,
smoke
6.
popped.
Oh, you
so
do,
you
don't
will
you?
still be.
Is that just for him or
just for him.
surrounding area?
It's just for him.
Okay.
So normally that would have no effect because you advanced, because you can only ever have one modifier in either direction. So you can only either be like, so say you're ballistic skill 4, you could never get +1 to hit and then another +1 to hit, so you were hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And likewise, if you're ballistic skill 3, you could never be hitting on 5s.
Right.
So at the moment, you currently would be hitting on 5s because you advanced,
Yep.
so that's 4s, and
Yep.
then pop smoke, so that's 5s.
5s.
But because you did My Will Be Done,
It's
it's still 4s.
so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s with them, yeah.
With 12.
With 12, yeah. That looks at least average. Pretty good. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then wounding on
Fives.
So toughness 7.
Yep. 1.
Just the one. Okay, that swung around a little bit there. You're AP minus 2, so
Absolutely.
ignore. Does go through. He's down to 3 wounds.
Oh well, picking away.
Picking away.
And then now it's 14, so it's 20. It'll be doubled.
Yes.
So 28.
While you're doing that, I'll just measure up to see if any of your staffs of light are in range. Oh, yes. And he
I think I need one more dice.
can.
Sorry.
There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4,
26.
5, 26, 27.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. He'll be in range. He won't be.
Right back to the space. So, hitting on 3s.
Yes, because you advanced. And
Advanced.
my will be done. Yep. So
Right.
hit on 3s.
He's no smoked.
He's no smoked.
Doot.
Not my ATB.
Not great. Is that 50-50?
Hang on. Well, if it's 50-50, it's a bad roll. Nah, it looks way more than 50.
Way more.
I think that looks like about 66.
I think I'm going with. Yep. Okay. And then.
As long as there's about 15 dice in there, then yeah,
That's good.
It's about average. And then wounded on 4s, because you're strength 5, I'm toughness 4.
We're getting a good shake of them, that's the.
Excellent use of the t-shirt there, dude.
4s.
What's the damage, Dean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
8, 9, 10,
Oh,
11, 12. AP minus 2, so that becomes AP minus 1.
What do you
It's not
got?
armor of contempt.
oh,
Takes 5 damage. He is alive on 3 wounds.
oh, okay.
But decent whack in there. So your staff of light, this guy,
Yep.
can shoot either the dread, like shoot any of these 3 units through, whichever you'd like to go into.
Dreadnought.
Right, Space Wolf command phase, and only thing to do is for Asgrim to do his litanies. So he knows 2, and he gets them off on 2s, because he is a wise orator.
So what do they do?
Basically, so one of the ones that he can do is makes himself extra angry. He's
Okay.
not going to do that one.
Oh, yes.
He's going to do litany of faith. Is that what it's called?
Litany of faith.
He is going to do.
We better do something quick then, because the Necrons
He's
are
going to
coming
do
in.
litany of hate. So that's basically a 6-inch aura of reroll 1s to hit in
Nice.
combat,
Off the tail.
which goes off, and then he's also going to do exhortation of rage.
Extirpation of rage.
Picks a core or character unit within 6 inches. He's going to stick it on the blood claws, and they get +1 to their wound rolls. That also goes off.
Special.
So, he's inspiring. They're raged. It's all very good.
All's good.
We're back in my movement phase.
Space Wolf movement phase, and as you might expect, pretty much everything advances forward to engage the Necrons at close range.
Okay, Vigo phase. And
Vigo
and he's
phase.
casting a power you've never seen before, Dean.
And like the lights we've never seen before.
Murderous Hurricane.
Oh!
So basically what that does is it gives your unit the strike last. So if I stick that on the Scorpex, for example, which is what I'm going to try and do,
Okay.
it means even if you charge me next turn,
You go
I'll
first.
hit you first, yeah.
Clever.
Clever, yes. So it goes off on a 6.
Clever girl.
That's an 11. Perfect. You can't deny that. And he doesn't blow himself up, so that's excellent. And now, because of his Storm's Eye Relic, which only affects stuff within 12 inches, which is nothing yet, but next turn that will come into play.
Okay.
So that would have done a mortal wound on a 4+ on everything within 12 inches of him. Which is
mortal
relic.
wound?
A mortal wound. Just one on
Right.
a 4+.
Okay.
But it's not in range yet, so he will cast Smite. Or will he? No, he'll cast Living Lightning.
Okay. On.
The Scorpix.
Okay.
Goes off on a 6. On a 7, that goes off.
Okay.
It's D3 mortal wounds. It's just the one.
1 wound.
1 wound on them. And then on a 4+, it will jump.
2.
No, sorry, on a 2 to 4, it will do 1 mortal wound on him. And on a 5 or 6, it will do D3. But he's only got 1 wound, so I just need a 2.
Okay.
And he's dead. That plasma sight.
Oh, right, okay.
He's dead.
Oh, plasma sight.
Hits him with the Living Lightning.
Should have maybe boosted them.
So that is...
Psychic phase.
That's my psychic phase done. Fairly successful there. Got the Scorpex fighting last and did a mortal wound to them. That's okay.
And I took out the plasma
I
sight.
took out the plasma sight.
You're proud of yourself,
I'm
Linden.
proud. Okay, shooting phase, and we're starting with the aggressors. So see how many shots they get onto that's their yonder. There's a good few ones in there, Dean, so that'll help you.
That's good.
There is a 6 though.
There is a 6,
There's
however.
also a 6 in there. I may need to steal some dice off of you here, Dean.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I might have I need 1 dice.
1 dice.
1 dice.
There we are, sir.
Thank you very much. So, flamers, they automatically hit.
Oh, the flavors. Oh.
So, roll into wound. Your toughness 4 and strength 4, so 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 saves. It's no AP, so just a 4 up here.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So 4 up save.
4 up save.
Oh, runaway dice.
Runaway dice.
All the 4s.
All 4s. A few drop there.
Oh.
How many is that?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay, so that kills 9, but crucially 1 is still alive, so you still get all your reanimation protocols on those 9.
Oh, yeah.
So currently 1 is alive, but see how many you bring back?
There's 5 ups.
5 ups, yeah.
It's be amazing if these are all 5.
You reroll 1s because you are...
Oh, yes. So that's 1's
1's definitely
back.
back, and then you got a couple of 1s in there.
2 back.
2 back.
That's devastating.
Devastating.
Just devastating.
Yeah, so 3 are alive, and then I'm going to open up a volley with my assault, with my intercessors, which did advance, so they'll be hitting on 4s rather than 3s. 2,
Are these guys
4,
gone?
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm afraid so, Dean.
Yes. Unless
Unless... yes.
if he's near.
He's near, he can start bringing them back, yeah. And then wounded on 4s. 4 more saves, Dean. Just a 4 up on them.
This could be them.
This could be. It's not. 1 is alive, and then you get your 2 reanimation protocols on those 2. Reroll that 1.
Ooh.
Okay,
Nope.
1 dies from that volley.
Blah.
Blah.
The intercessors open fire into the warriors, killing 2. The Dreadnought's multi-melter targets the Canoptic Spider, destroying it, and in the resulting explosion, 1 Scarab base is wounded.
Okay, last bit is shooting. We have basically just these 2 ATVs, because this one now can't see anything because the spider is dead. So we'll do this one on the back first. He's going into the Scorpex, so it's multi-melter, both hits. 1 wound. It's AP minus 5 at the moment because
straight through.
he goes straight through, and then D6 damage kills 1. So
Gotcha.
1 was dead, and then the second one he will do the same. Doesn't hit.
In that case, I'm best taking away one with just a single blade.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
The doublers are better. Is it? No.
You get 1 less attack, but they're an extra damage.
So I'm best getting rid of.
Depends what you plan to go into them. So The big one is better at taking out dreadnoughts. The smaller ones, because they're still damage 2, are better at taking out my infantry.
Okay, I'll maybe take away, because I've got 3.
Yeah, and the big one is also better at taking out aggressors, because it's damage 3.
I'll just spread the board a bit.
Okay, that is the end of my shooting phase, so on to charges.
Linden failed his charges with the Blade Guard and the Dreadnought, but the Intercessors did manage to engage the Necron warriors. In the resulting combat, the Intercessors felled 5 of the Necron warriors, and to their credit, the warriors managed to bring down 1 Intercessor in return.
The only last thing to do is a morale over here, which you don't often see for Necrons, but I have killed 8 of them, so your leadership 10, so we will only pass on a 1 or a 2.
1 or a 2?
They'll pass.
2.
2, they do pass, so that's them. Yeah, I've decent first turn there from me. I've swarmed onto 3 objectives, and although I'm there, Dean is still very much controlling that one. I'm looking good over here.
Looking good.
I've tied up Dean's Necrons here, but of course he can Veil of Time them out of trouble and then shoot whatever he likes really. He could pop over here and shoot my Blade Guard, or he can pop over here to bring reinforcements. Anyway, we'll see what he decides to do there, but yeah, all to play for in Dean's turn too.
Command phase. Stratagem. Which I'm going to... So I have to go down to 4.
4?
For that. Basically, this allows me, for my Technomancer, to use his ability to bring back...
Rites of Reanimation.
The Rites of Reanimation.
So he normally just heals 1 back, but when it's a Necron Warrior unit, he heals 2d3, D3. And then because you get to do it twice, it's 2d3. So you get to roll your dice.
So we'll do that.
Do those.
Take 2, so I'll do 1 first.
That's just 1. 3. Bring back 3.
3 back.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Yeah, it's those ones there.
These ones?
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing, exactly. And then you also get to flip your card to decide what protocol you are in.
Yes. Protocol. The Protocol of the Vengeful Stars. Each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack on an unmodified wound roll of 6, improve the armor penetration characteristics of that attack by 1.
Excellent.
Each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack that targets a unit within half range, the target does not receive the benefits of cover to its saving throws against this attack. Splendid.
Splendid. So because you're Mefrit, you get to do both of those. That's good. And then lastly, command phase. Yeah,
thy will be done.
My will be done on the same unit again.
On the same unit again.
Yeah. So Dean obviously has the what's that called? Veil of Darkness on his Plasmancer, so he can get that unit out of combat and teleport them somewhere on the board, wherever he wishes, along with the Plasmancer, and they will still be able to shoot, because that doesn't count as falling back. So, good play there. We'll see what they get up to in the rest of Dean's turn. Movement phase coming up next.
Necron movement phase, and the Scorpeg destroyers and the Scarabs swarm the central objective. Meanwhile, the big unit of warriors use Veil of Darkness to teleport out of combat, so they can still shoot this turn.
Rightio, shooting phase.
Or end of movement phase.
End of movement phase.
Plasmancer thing happens at end of movement phase. Harbinger of Destruction.
Harbinger of Destruction.
So we forgot to do that last turn, so we're just going to do it twice. What it does is basically Dean rolls 3d6, and on a 4+, the closest enemy unit and visible within 24 inches takes a mortal wound. So he gets to do that twice, so 6 dice onto the Intercessors, and each 4+ will do a mortal wound on them.
Okay.
So that's 1 so far.
And again?
Yep. 3. So 1 is dead, and 1 is down to 1 wound. And then, do you want to just move on to his shooting now with his staff?
The staff. What was the staff? That was the...
Bottom of the right page.
Plasmic Lance. Oh no, the Plasmic Yeah, plasmic lance, 18 assault, D3.
Cool.
So
D3 shots.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, D3 shot.
2.
2 shots.
You can move this onto the board as well, Dean, if you want.
Yeah, it might be easier. Not leaning down.
Take your tape measure.
Not what's happening over that end of the
2
table.
shots. Hitting on 3s, I would guess.
Oh. Dice down. 6.
So that one definitely hits.
And 3.
That will wound, I would think, and gets strength 7 if I remember. What's the AP on that?
AP -3.
-3, so that's going to be -4 because you're within half range. So because of Armour of Content, I will get 6 up on that, which you don't get. Doesn't matter what the damage is. He's zapped. Okay, do you want to do the Technomancer next with his Staff of Light? I think that's flat 3 shots, that one.
Stuff is like assault 18, assault 3.
Yep, so 3 shots for him. And again,
Flat 3, you say?
flat 3. What's his ballistic skill? 3 plus, I'm guessing.
3 plus.
3 plus, okay. And on 3s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
I think that one's strength 5, so that'll be 1 wound. AP on that.
AP -2.
So it becomes -3 because you're in half range, but it becomes back to -2 because of my armour. Nope, goes through. What's the damage?
Damage 1.
Just damage 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1
One
takes
wound.
a wound. Okay.
I think that's everyone that's shot here.
Everyone that's shot here, you've still got your arrow, but
I'll save that for something bigger.
save that for
Bigger
something,
fish to fry.
something special, okay?
So I could split them.
Yeah, you could
Probably
put...
best half and half. Like some in there and some into the dread.
I don't really think you need half here, personally.
Because they're close. So how many shots?
So they're going to be getting lots of shots, and you've got useful stratagems. So for that unit, I would definitely use disintegration capacitors. So what that does is, for every 6 to hit you roll, that will automatically wound me.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about wound rolls. So I'd use that for 1 CP. And I would also use Talent for Annihilation, which is a method specific one, which is any 6 you roll to wound will do an immortal wound in addition to any other
So
damage.
it's 2. Can I just...
Yeah, well, mortal wound is I don't even get a save against it.
Right, okay.
But that caps at 3. But I would use both of those.
So put that down to 2.
Down to 2. And I would put... Yeah, because you're getting that mortal wounds on 6s. That really does... I'd shoot whichever...
How many is there? 1, 2, 3...
I think 18.
18.
So I would put...
6?
Yeah, I'd do...
Tricky, because you...
No, I would do 10 and 8.
10 and 8.
And I think roll for the 10 into the Dreadnought first, and any 6... If you just need 3 6s to wound, and then that's him dead, just in mortal wounds. So that's the way I would do it.
So 10, so that's 20.
20, yeah. And they are getting to hit on 2s this turn as well.
Nice! Oh, because he hasn't got his smoke thing. Or does he?
Well, it's because you didn't advance. So,
Alright, okay.
Because you advanced last turn, you were hitting on 3s rather than...
Could you do your smoke thing again?
I could on a Dreadnought. I don't think it's worth it because I'm fairly certain he's going to die either way here.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so 2s to hit.
2's to hit.
Any 6s here will automatically wound.
So any 6s at this stage?
Any 6s at this stage automatically wound.
Right.
And any 6s at the next stage cause a mortal wound.
Wow, okay.
So that's 2 auto wins right off the bat. And just 3 misses.
4 misses.
4 misses.
Whoop.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabs.
5s to wound.
So I roll everything again?
No. Those 6s,
they're
they've automatically
auto.
wounded. So 5s to wound here.
And 6s.
Yeah, if you just get 3 6s here, the Dreadnought's dead. I don't even need to worry about me rolling saves. So that's 3 6s. Dreadnought's dead. So it doesn't matter about everything else. Does he explode? He does.
Oh!
So that's
No!
I think that's D3 mortal wounds on a Dreadnought explosion. Just the one. So the intercessors, Blade Guard, take 1. But Dreadnought is dead. And now you have your remaining 8, so that's 16 shots into the intercessors.
16. And my best would have Because you could charge them, couldn't I? No.
You could.
I'm just wondering whether to do 6 on.
No, you can't charge. Oh, can you? Well, it doesn't start count as falling back with Velour time. Yes, you can charge. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's worth maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that is worth it. So yeah,
Do 6
into
them,
them. So 8 into them. So 16 shots. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that. Yes,
3,
that
6,
works.
9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And does that still carry on with the
Yeah.
6s?
You used your 3 mortal wounds, so that
Of
won't
course,
carry
yeah,
over. But
yeah.
the 6s to hit will still
Sorry.
auto wound.
Right, that's not capped.
That's not capped.
Okay.
No, but just the wound ones are.
Wound
But the
ones
6 to hit aren't capped. So that's 5 auto wound right off the bat.
It's 2 still, is
It's
it?
2 still. Unfortunately, there's a few ones in there, but
Okay.
something.
And then
Wounding on 3s, because you're strength 5, I'm toughness 4. All wound. So that is 5 plus 6, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
oh,
7, 8, 9,
10,
11.
and 11. So what do you need?
4s, because I've got my storm shield, which is
Okay.
an invuln save. So that always stays the same. So I fail 1 dead and 2 dead. So that's
That's not too bad.
not too shabby on that flank there.
Are they new ones that you've...
Those are the new ones,
New
yeah.
ones.
Fresh painted up. They're still alive, we're probably going to charge them, so fine for now. So remaining shooting is he can shoot, they can shoot, and they can shoot.
Although sadly, the only other confirmed kill in the Necron shooting phase was the Scorpec Lord taking down one of Linden's Bloodclaws. Necron charge phase, and the warriors step back into the fray against the intercessors. Meanwhile, the Scarabs and the Scorpec destroyers charge Linden's Bloodclaws in the center of the board. In the combat phase, the warriors managed to bring down one intercessor and wound the pack leader. The Scarabs made use of a stratagem, meaning that one could blow up, and incredibly, they killed 3 intercessors in the process of that and the remaining attacks. Then the remaining Bloodclaws struck out at the Scorpec destroyers, bringing down 2.
Okie dokie.
So that's your activation, so it does go to them. So there are 3 attacks base, and then they get an extra 1 for their swords.
So it's 12.
12 attacks from them, yep.
2,
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because you're angry.
10. Hitting the ones because you're angry.
Because you're angry.
2s.
So 1 miss. Hitting on 3s. So
3, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 miss. No 1s through roll, but that's a good roll.
That's good.
And then you're wounding me on 3s. You're strength 6, I believe.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 saves.
AP minus 3 becomes AP minus 2, so 5s. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. Well, I didn't roll a single 5. This is the unit wiped, because they're all damaged 2.
Wow. Why is it damage 2, sorry?
That's just what that weapon is. Just those.
That's pretty good. I think that's the first time they've actually
powered up.
done
Yeah, that's what happens.
something in 5 games.
When you don't roll like a peanut steam.
Yeah.
So what you could if you wanted to consolidate into me, but that would mean I would get to hit you, so I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But they are going to die next turn, but they've done their job. It's a very powerful.
Oh, because you can obviously attack.
Yeah. So if you consolidate into me, I would get to hit you this turn. But so I wouldn't do that. I'd wait. But that's one of my big power units gone. Last thing to do is for my intercessor, who's still alive over here, to hit back into the Necron warriors. He hits all the times. He wounds once. It's AP minus 1, so 5 up save. Fails, but then you get reanimation on that. 5, so don't do it. Okay, that was good punch back from the Necrons there, dealing with my
Hi-oh.
big core unit in the centre of the board there. Okay, Space Wolf command phase. One thing we forgot to talk about in the Necron command phase was Dean scored 10 points at the start of that turn because he had that one and that one. And importantly, because he killed all my assault intercessors here, and he managed to get 2 of his warriors, which are OBSEC, onto that objective, it means I only have my back objective at the moment. So I only get 5. So Dean's ahead in the primary at the start of this game.
Pipping the post.
Got a little bit of a lead. Yes, the only things to do in my command phase are what Asgrim will do. So
What would Asgrim
So
do?
he will attempt to do Mantra of Strength. Make himself very angry. On a 2, he does. Angry.
On a 2?
Yeah, because he's the
'cause it's-
wise orator is the warlord trait he took. Usually it's a 3, but because of that it's a 2. And he will also do the Litany of Hate, which gives the aura of reroll 1s, which doesn't go off because I rolled a 1. So that's fine. He's made himself angry. That's all he needs.
He just needs to be angry.
Yes, we're back in my movement phase.
Space Wolves movement phase. One ATV shoots up the board to be able to engage the Doomstalker for the first time in the game, while another remains on Linden's home objective, keeping that safe and out of Necron hands for now.
It is the Vigo phase!
Vigo.
So we will begin things with a Living Lightning.
Little living lightning.
This is
Start off
Living
the day.
Lightning. Goes off on a 6. Exactly what I need. D3 mortal wounds onto the destroyers. It's the 3.
Oh, wow.
So that kills 1. And then, because I got a psychic power from the Tempestus discipline off, now every one of your units within 12 inches of Vigo takes a mortal wound.
Ooh.
So on the Scorpix, 4+. Ooh, nope. On the Scarabs, 4+. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't go off. And then he will cast a Smite as his second power, also into this Destroyers, which does just go off on a 5. D3 mortal wounds, 2. So one of those is down to 1 wound.
Oh, of course, there's 3.
And that is the end of
the Vigo phase.
Back in my shooting phase.
Space Wolf shooting phase, and the intercessors make short work of the warriors on Dean's right flank. Next, an ATV strikes out at the Scorpex and the Scarabs, killing 1 of each. Lastly, the aggressors bring down 2 of the Immortals standing on top of the building. In the charge phase, the Space Wolves close in and engage with multiple Necron units.
Combat phase, and we shall begin with Wolf Priest Asgrim, as is his right. So he is 6 attacks, he's 4 attacks base, he's +1 for charging, and he is +1 for Mantra of Strength.
Mantra. I admire your mantra.
So he is hitting on 2s, he hits with everything. He is Strength 7, so he's wounded on 3s. Doesn't wound once.
Where's this happening in? Is this here?
All into this guy.
Okay.
He's AP -2, so it'll be 5 up saves. And if you fail any of these, you're dead. Because he's damage 4 at the moment because of Mantra of Strength.
Nope.
He gone.
He gone.
He gone.
Next, the Dreadnought struck out into the Scarabs, bringing down 2 of their number. Then the Blade Guard assaulted the warriors, taking down 5 of them. But the Necron units would have their say. The warriors struck out into the lone intercessor, bringing him down, and the Scarab base blew itself up, taking 2 mortal wounds from the Dreadnought.
My command phase. Firstly, I'll do, command protocol. Which is handy because it's going to allow me to fall back and shoot.
Well, almost like you planned it, Dean.
Almost like it was planned.
Excellent. So yeah, those warriors will be able to fall back and shoot into my aggressors.
Yep.
Very good.
And I will be done.
Right, we'll be done on them again. Because they're -1 to shoot when they do that, but now they're still going to be hitting on 3s because I will be done. Very good.
And I'm going to spend my
last CP
to
on whatever that stratagem was called.
Resurrection. It allows me to do
no, not that one.
Death Arise. I think that's the one, is it? So adds command phase, select
Yes.
Necromancer model away.
Yep.
So it allows me basically to
Do his thing twice. So yeah,
Two
2d3.
2d3.
Just one.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh,
Dearie me.
two. Still, two's better than none. Two of them back, and then yes, that's the
And then that's...
end of your command phase.
I think so.
Okay, back in movements then.
In the Necron movement phase, the warriors fall back once more, but will still be able to shoot this turn thanks to their protocol. And the flayed ones come down to attack the Space Wolf home objective. Necron shooting phase, and the entirety of their left flank combined to wipe out the Blade Guard, eradicating all Space Wolf presence there. Elsewhere, the Immortals and the Scorpec Overlord fired into the aggressors, but only succeeded in taking 2 wounds from one. And sadly, the Doomstalker had another disappointing turn. Necron charge phase, and the Scorpec Lord engaged with the aggressors. However, the flayed ones were unable to make their charge into the ATV on Linden's home objective.
Okay, done my charges. Some success, especially in the 3-inch ones,
Yeah.
but not the 9.
Yeah,
The frayed
rolled a
ones in
big
the
old
back.
12 for him. He was hungry. Wrong way round, but
Wrong way
that's
round.
the way things go, unfortunately.
So, fighting.
Fighting.
Here, so it's 4.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s with his big harvester. He misses once. But
once.
you're angry. You're always angry.
Oh, so roll again.
Roll again.
No.
Unfortunately, still misses. Wounded on 2s.
They're on 2s.
Oh, drops 1, unfortunately.
Even if he's angry, he doesn't do.
He was angry. Unfortunately not. And then, so 6 up saves. Ugh, I save 1.
Save 1.
And then all that damage goes into him.
Do that. So he's now
He's now a little bit of a sitting duck.
vulnerable. Okay.
So I'll do my attacks back.
That's the only charge there is, isn't there?
Yeah, nothing else
Nothing
was
else going.
in range, unfortunately.
Ah, well. Can't be helped.
Can't be helped. Right. 4 aggressors fighting back. Hitting on 3s. Wounded on 3s.
How many wounds he got again?
I think he's 6. Sorry, everybody. That's a quite a ridiculous roll. So that's 11 saves. He does have a 4-up invuln, so 11 4-up saves, and each one of these is damaged 2.
Oh, jeez. 2,
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I need 4s.
4s here. Yeah. The more, the better.
But if one wins 2,
Yeah. So if you fail 3 of these,
you're dead.
Yeah, that's because I just rolled like a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. That's me rolling like a jackass.
So he's gone.
He's gone.
And he doesn't get any
He doesn't blow up or anything.
saves or anything like
Yeah.
that.
No. Right. We shall see how things go in my phase, but Space
all
Wolves
good.
are looking strong here.
Yeah.
Dean got 10 points again at the start of his turn at least, but I'm going to get 10 again this time, so I'll only be 5 behind and getting close to
Yeah.
being able to wrap up the game here, I think.
I think so.
So, see what happens in my turn 3. Okay, my command phase, I've made a mistake actually. I do score the full 15 because I control 3 and more. Command phase, I don't think there's any point in doing anything on Asgrim, just because I don't think I'm going to be in combat with anything that's near in this day.
Vigo?
So we'll move straight on to movement phase and then we'll do Vigo.
Okay.
So this guy is going to come over here. This guy is also going to come over here. He will move 8.
I think the frayed ones are expecting to be dropping into.
He just got a fright about what was behind them. It's like,
Yeah.
what
was that?
scary things over there. Here, move over here, just contesting that objective. They're fine where they are. The aggressors will advance.
The aggressors do advance. Oh yeah, they do.
And 11. 9 inches gets me there, and then +2 to get up. So I just managed to get a couple up there.
Hop up.
Hop up. And then the rest back there. Beagle will advance. 5. That's 11. So 9.
9.
Gets into there. And Asgrim will advance as well. Just 2. He's a bit more slouchy. He just gets to the bottom. Down there.
They're coming in.
And that is movement. So, Beagle phase, we will begin with a
Mainly because I want to see if he blows up.
living lightning onto them. So it goes off on 6. Just goes off. D3 mortal wounds.
What?
The 3. So it's 3 Necron warriors dead. You don't get reanimation on mortal wounds or on psychic phase, psychic attacks.
Oh, yeah,
so they're just
What does Vigo need to get? Is it double 6s? It
double
blows up?
6s or double 1s.
That's what it is.
So because I got a psychic power off, the Storm's Eye
Get the psychic powers
will
off.
hit the warriors, these guys, and your overlord.
And
So a 4+ on the warriors, and our one's dead. Nope. A 4+ on these guys, the murder buckets. Yes.
Yep.
One of them's dead, and a 4+ on your. Yes. So your overlord takes a wound as well.
it's down to 5, isn't it?
Down to 5. And then that's oh, and now he does smite as a psychic power. It goes off on an 11, which is a super smite.
Is it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
These means I get.
Oh,
It
Lord.
means I get to roll D6 damage rather than D3 damage
On
on
the warriors?
the warriors.
Okay.
So that's 6 of them dead, and you don't get reanimation on that either.
Oh, it's just straight D. It's just straight
Well,
6.
No, but I just rolled a 6.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Vigo's
If he goes, he's earned his keep at the
keep.
end here. Okay, and then we'll just roll straight on to shooting.
I think the Plasmancer's looking a bit shocked now.
Where are my men?
Where are the men?
So we'll start over here. We'll start with multi-melta. I'll just roll these two together because there's no reason not
it's just
to.
carnage just now.
So we'll start off multi-melta into the flayed ones. 2 hits. Wound on 2s. It's 2 dead. But you do get reanimation protocols on those. Yes, it's just 1 dead.
1 dead.
Takes a multi-melta to the face and survives. And then 12 shots with the assault.
Oh, lordy.
With the auto bolt rifles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A hit on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That is just 3 saves.
He saves.
No AP because I'm now on the assault doctrine.
Oh, so that's straight.
No, you get your saves. There's no AP.
Oh, no AP, sorry.
No AP. I think they're 4-up save, so you'll get 2 reanimation protocols on those.
Nope.
So another 2
gone.
gone.
2 gone.
The multi-melta over there will go into the Doomstalker. He hits once. He wounds once. AP -4, so you won't get a save. So it's D6 plus 2 damage. 6 damage on the Doomstalker. I believe he's got 12 wounds, so he's down to 6.
Is that with this?
Yeah.
Wow.
The multi-melta.
Wow.
The intercessors over
It's all a
here.
bit surprising because last time it was like you don't see the shots. It was a miss. You missed last time.
It just depends when it decides to go through. The intercessors into the immortals again. That firefight that's been going the whole game really. Wounding on 5s because your toughness 5. 4 saves, no AP, so 3 up. 1 dies but gets reanimation protocols.
3.
Okay, so 1 does die. And then it's just the 2 aggressor flamers. Yes, can just see the warriors. So see how many shots
Warriors
they get.
come out to play.
3.
Just rolling for survival now, Linden. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Right. Wounding on 4s.
Born.
1, 2,
Born
3, 4,
to be
5,
alive.
6, 7, 8 saves. No AP, so just 4 up.
2.
The 4 do just die, and because that's 4 dead, you don't get reanimation protocols. Cause that's, sorry, it's these ones over here.
Oh, okay.
That was the aggressors. That is the end of my shooting phase. So it's just charges, and the only charge I'll be doing is down here. They can't really fail. So they're both in. I don't know how many attacks they get. I think it's more than they should really by the looks of them, but
We charging, sorry?
I just charged them down here.
Okay.
That's it. 4 attacks base, plus 1 for charging. So that'll be 10 attacks off across the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hitting on 2s, because base rolls. Loads of 1s. Wounding on 4s. Just the 1 wound on the flayed ones. 4 up save. Nope. And then reanimation protocols on that one though. Nope. Okay. 1 dead, but then he does get to attack back.
That one does?
He does, yes.
Oh, right, okay. Was it just 1 or is it 3?
I think he's 3 attacks base, and he might need to look up his page actually, because I'm not sure exactly about the flayed ones rules.
Flayed ones.
And while you're doing that, I will hunt. Oh, there's the dice. Hello, dice.
What would they be? They're not.
I think they're either elites or fast attack. I can't actually remember. I think they're elite. Was that in there? Nope. There he is.
Flayed ones.
So attacks.
Attacks 3.
3. And does his weapon give him the next one? No. Well, there was something about his. You were saying.
Oh, each time model in this unit makes a
Sixes.
melee attack against a non-vehicle, but they're
No, they're not vehicles. They're vertebrae. Dude.
the vertebrae. I had a unmodified hit roll of 6, scored 1 additional hit.
Okay. So 3 attacks. Fishing for 6s. Nope. Just 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. AP on that?
AP!
Yeah, 6 is fine.
Oh, right.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. I think we should just do it. Necrons are pretty much beat at this point, but I think we should do a fast round turn just to see what you can do.
I kind of want to
Zap with him.
like
And
fire his
use
thing, because I can't do the first game with him without.
Yeah, I think you should fire your arrow and do a Doomstalker and see what you can kill.
Yeah, just
So,
for funsies.
Yeah, so 2+
On
done to Dreadnought to hit.
what am I rolling for that?
2+. 2+
Oh,
damage.
2 plus. Okay. 1 dice.
1 dice.
Don't be 1. Oh my.
Arrow fires off into the distance.
Been holding on the whole game.
Doomstalker, do you want to shoot with him, see if you can
Not really.
D6 shots? Come on,
Right.
let's see what we can do. Power up with the Doomstalker, Dean.
Can I maybe have one of your dice?
There you go, help yourself.
Thank you.
3? There you go, have 2 more.
Okay.
Hit on 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 4 up save. 6.
You got your 2 back.
Okay, I think we call it there.
Just end it.
Just end it. That was
It's over.
some good rolling from the Space Souls there. An unfortunate.
Could I roll, just for fun's sake, could I roll again and see what would have happened?
Well, it
If-
happened.
if-
If it hit.
Just.
So it hits again.
So it does hit. So then what would I have needed to.
A 2.
A 2.
Does
6.
wound. And I need a 4.
4. And say you didn't get a 4.
Say it did. Say it did.
He would have died.
Well, it would have been 6 damage, but because it's a dreadnought, he would have reduced it by 1. So he would have gone down to 1 wound.
Okay.
Is what would have happened.
Well,
But next time.
next time.
So next time with the arrow, I would shoot it at this dreadnought. Because
Okay.
he's not got the end one
He's
save.
not got that.
So yeah, it'll go. As long as you hit and
Yeah.
wound with it, it'll go straight through my armour, and
Okay.
it'll be 5 damage, which will be a big smack in the face.
Yeah.
But
But it wasn't to be, and
not today.
it's just the way it goes.
But the Space Force have regained some honour, but they're still behind in the series. So isn't
Oh,
that
3 was a 3-2.
three
to 2.
victories for the
Necrons.
Necrons, and the Space Force have climbed back up to 2.
Grasped to.
So it'll be all to play for in the last episode of the series.
That was good though.
Whether the Space Force can claw out a draw, or will the Necron dynasty,
Prevail.
the cat of dead, be the tippy top. But yes, good showing from the Necron warriors, I thought there.
Yeah.
We were adding it up between takes, and they killed exactly 400 points of models for a 260 point unit. So it's a big investment taking them like that. But
Having
They
maybe
pack a punch.
2 20s as we were saying, would be good. And yeah, at points it could have
swung other ways,
but that's the good thing about it. You don't know.
The aggressors are still one of the best units on the channel. I don't know if they are really this good in the game, or I just roll really well for them, but I find that they're always a good unit for me. They always burn through stuff, and they
Just
seem
wipe
incredibly hard to slow down and stop as well. The Blade Guard, same as how I kind of played them against Rowan. They did okay in one round of combat and then got killed. So they haven't hit the heights that they can for me yet, but solid. And I had a lot of fun with my ATVs today, actually. It's good having a bit of mobility for my space wolves, because normally they're quite slow, so having something that can move 14 inches and zip around the board is quite helpful for capturing objectives, actually. And I really like my conversion models. So personally,
they are lovely.
Thank you, David. Thank you. I feel good about them. But yeah, I think getting you up another 10 Necron warriors, so you can have two units of 20, and upgrading. I've forgotten the name of your Overlord again.
Kerakar the Doomsfather.
Kerakar the Doomsfather. Yes, upgrading him to a Pharaon so he can do My Will Be Done on 2 units. I think would be really powerful.
And we'll work kind of chatting as well at points of different tactics. But the good thing is, the more we play, obviously still kind of understanding the rules and what to roll, but you start then thinking about tactics, the more confident you get with it.
Yeah. No, you're definitely getting there and figuring out little niches and what
and where's best to play.
Because this flank you really dominated. It was only until right at the end there when I was able to start moving my force really.
So keeping it together maybe is more the.
Yeah, I think the Necrons, in terms of turn 1 and 2, have them all bunched up and just be able to, and then just shoot, annihilate me turn 1 and 2, and then go and try capture those objectives after that. But that was. Good. Still a good showing, and we will see what happens in the last episode of the season.
The final battle.
We'll see you then.
See you.